Good evening. Welcome or welcome back. So, tonight, what we're going to do is a video to help heal any feelings of unworthiness, negative thoughts, what have you, whenever you've been rejected or ghosted. And I had someone request this specific topic in one of my more recent videos in the comments, and so I thought it would be a good idea to do a video like this because this is a phenomenon that's happening a lot these days. And I had a perspective shift about a year or so ago, maybe a little bit less, where I understood that sometimes when these things happen, it's for our best interest. We may not see it at the time, but usually, maybe 9 times out of 10, something not working out in regards to a person, like, dating, what have you, friendship. Sometimes it's protection from whatever may come that you did not see, right? So I'm going to tell a story and then we'll get to the Reiki session because I don't want to keep you guys too much on my, tangent talking. So I had a friend of mine back when I was in my early to mid 20s. We don't talk anymore. Life just took us apart. And he had a crush on this girl. And she was gorgeous. Like, I could see what the appeal. I can see why he liked her. And if you spoke to her, you would be like, well, she's awesome. She seems like a cool person. Like, I can, she seems like she's got a great personality. She's really cute. Okay, I see you. I see you. And he got her number. They text back and forth. It seemed everything was going great. And then they went on one date. And then she ghosted him. And he was devastated. He didn't know what he did wrong. He don't know. He's like, man, we hit it off so well. There was such a connection. I was like, dang, man, it sucks. And so he's bummed. He was pretty bummed about it. Really, he took it hard because he really liked that girl. Flash forward, what, 2-3 years later. Me and this guy is chilling out, and he's just like, hey, you remember so and so? That girl I had a crush on like 2-3 years ago. I was like, yeah. He's like, she's been arrested for deleting her boyfriend, which was her ex when they met. So they dated. So she got back with the guy. They dated for a couple years, and I guess he went back to his BS, and she deleted the dude. So now she was facing life in prison, and I looked at my friend like, aren't you glad she rejected you, dude? Like, Lord have mercy. And he's just like, yeah, like, I don't think I'd be talking to you if she didn't. I was like, you may have not been. Come to find out, she had a lot of mental issues. She came from, I felt really horrible for her because it was clearly a crime of passion, and she grew up in a very disturbed household the more, you dug into it. But at the same time, like, you don't, the lesson in that is that you don't know what's going on in these people's lives. So when you get rejected and stuff like that, don't take it as something wrong with you. Don't take it as something that you did wrong. If you're not their type, you're not their type. It is what it is. Or they just don't see, it going any further, then that's their choice. You've got to accept that that's the case. Because sometimes that decision to not choose you may save your life. That decision to not choose you may save time, because you don't know if someone else could come in that can do a lot better for you and be better for you. They could come in like a month, 2 months after that person, or maybe a week, a day after that person stopped talking to you. And if you would have been talking to that person, you wouldn't have met this other person. Like, there's a multitude of reasons why it's better to shift that mindset of, hey, I got ghosted, there's something I did wrong. Because when I was younger, I mean, I still get ghosted today. It's not like I'm like immune to it now. Absolutely not. But when I was younger, I used to take it. I took it to heart so much. I got into a psychosis. I thought myself into a psychosis episode where I thought that my name was on this website where they listed all these guys that women should avoid. And like every time a girl would start talking to me, she'd go to this website and she'd see my name, click the link, and it had my social media, my face, everything. She's like, hey, that's him. And just stop talking to me. And I'm like, yeah, saying it out loud it sounds retarded. Sounds like, this sounds stupid. Like, are you insane? But when you allow those thoughts of I'm not good enough, there's something wrong with me to fester, it can change and transform into very, very, very unnecessary dark thoughts that aren't even valid by any degree. So, if you've been rejected, if you've been ghosted in the recent past you or whenever, don't take it personally. There's too many factors that are at play when it comes to people getting into relationships or even maintaining relationships together. There are too many factors that are at play in this life that dictate whether a relationship's going to go forward or not. And we just need to go with the flow. And when that person or those people, when the right people find us, they're going to find us and you won't have to deal with that. But if they're not the right person, you're going to get the same result. So don't take it as something wrong with you. Don't take it as like, a slight on who you are as a person. Take it as, hey, listen, they got something going on in their life that ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, they are dealing with something, or maybe if they, left you, they decide to choose another person. Don't say it's like there's something wrong with me, I couldn't do. No, it's just that person had history with that person that usually sometimes people prefer to go towards the devil they know versus the devil they don't know. So they rather stay with something they're familiar with rather than go to something new, because that requires a whole new like stage of getting to know that person and getting comfortable with that person. And a lot of people just don't want to do that, especially if they just recently got out of a relationship, because that's a process in itself. So I know I went on a bit of a tangent, but the point of the tangent was is that don't take that stuff personally. Don't take that as you did something wrong, because it does not have anything to do with you. You can only be yourself. You can only be your best self. You can only work hard to be your best self, and the right person and people will see it. People who don't, trust me, you're glad they don't, because some people, like I said, they date from a wounded place. They would ruin your life in the worst of ways. In the worst of ways. But anyways, now that I went on a long tangent, let's get to the session. What we're going to do is we're going to cleanse those negative thoughts, those negative feelings. We're going to work on healing the heart and healing the solar plexus, because that's where our confidence is, and that takes a hit. The solar plexus, our heart is, our ability to be vulnerable, our ability to love and care about people. So we're going to heal those two placements, but we're also going to focus on just cleansing that energy that may have come with dealing with that stuff. So sit tight. Let me get a few more things. I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Oof. Yeah, man. People will be people. That's the best thing I can tell you. You can yell, kick, scream, complain, post, whatever you want. People are going to be people. Just cleansing the air a bit before we get started. breath in for me. And out. Deep breath in. And out. One more. Deep breath in. And out. Excellent. Gotta release that tension. I'm gonna use these gold beads just to help banish any of those negative thoughts. Use the beads again. And the spray coming out, but it's not as crisp as it used to be. I have to get another spray bottle. It smells like lemonade, doesn't it? Yeah. Just brushing away those negative thoughts. Okay. Bring the shells back. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do some Reiki healing for the heart, the solar plexus, and I'm going to do something for protection to kind of help, keep you protected from anybody who may have negative intentions. So let's start with the heart chakra, okay? Just stay still and relax. Good. Now we're going to focus on the solar plexus chakra, okay? All right. Good. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to do some protection Reiki to help protect you from any negative feelings, negative people, negative situations. So again, stay still for me, please. Good. Perfect. Let me just do one more quick cleanup with the scissors. That's just getting rid of the excessive amounts of energy. You should be good afterwards. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. I'm just going to do a light scan, okay? Close your eyes. It's a bit bright, that's why I want you to close your eyes. Just making sure I didn't miss any spots. Okay. I'm just sweeping the light through your energy just to make sure I didn't miss any spots. And so far, so good. Okay. Epic. that's it for tonight. Have a good one. Take care. And I hope to see you again soon.